As the sign says, Mike, welcome back. We'll start 2023 as we finish 2022, both shattered. As it says, look, welcome back. And today we're going to take the audience through the plans for 2023. But before we do so, how was your break, Mike? You're back. You were back last week, I think. But how was your break? What have you been doing since the House of Lords, which we'll talk about in a second?
Yeah, no, awesome. Just really quiet, actually. I like quiet Christmases and got together with friends, obviously saw my daughter. Yeah, nothing to report. Just a totally mellow Christmas. No snow, boo-hoo. But yeah, no, it was good. Really enjoyed it.
So, yeah,
you go away or not? You stay local?
No, stayed. It was quite a quiet one, actually. I think, we had such a hectic 2022, let's be honest, from a work perspective with the APA. I just needed some time with the family, and we had just a lovely time. Lots of drink, probably far too much food. Started the diet again. I saw a good meme actually this morning. I managed to get rid of all the foods, the rubbish food out the fridge and the party food, and I ate it all. So I've got to start the diet tomorrow. But you know what? It was lovely. And what's exciting is that not only did we finish really strongly, throughout the year we did an amazing year, but we planned, didn't we? The last week or two of 2022, we got together as a team, and that's what this is about. Starting to talk to everybody well in advance, which we don't ordinarily do, about 2023. So before we start, look, we've got 30 minutes for this one, Mike. We're going to be straight on the ball, 30 minutes. Why don't we have a quick look back at 2022, just to give everybody an overview, what we did, what we achieved, and starting with right back to December 2021. We all, as a business, as a team, got together and we made it clear that we wanted to get back live, face to face, and we did. We decided that face to face was the way we wanted to go, and ultimately, that's what we did. And let's be honest, with the packed agenda of calendar of items, I think we had something on or several things on every single month, which was amazing. So we started December 21 with an event in Birmingham. We did 4, I think it was, regional AP updates, which is the course, which is total legislation based, best practice. Did those around the country, London, Manchester, Birmingham. I think we did a couple in Birmingham. They were amazing. Teresa Foxall joined us as a full-time educator and led those, which was amazing. Well done, Teresa. You did an amazing job. We then went forward into May of 2022, and we ran Accounts Payable Appreciation Week. And again, let's be honest, it's just that time when we can celebrate all things AP, bake cakes, take photos. But this year or last year, 2022, we decided to get together and we had a summit, which was exceptional. Again, roughly about 100 people in the room. I'm watching the comments coming through here, Mike. There's a lot of people watching, I've got to be honest, which is amazing. Everybody wishing us a Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you all. Bring on 2023, as Kat says. So, yeah, we did the AP Summit, which was amazing. We had a few partners there. And what was nice, actually, at 2022 Summits was all of the content was designed by our community, by our members and our community, completely delivered by the community itself. And it was amazing. We had panels, we had discussion, we had runarounds, we had games. It was an amazing day. And we'll talk about what we're doing in 2023 to reflect on that. Roll forward to October. We had this conference, and but it's just the conference itself was amazing, Mike, would you say? I think, when you've got over 400 people in a room, and I say over because I don't know, we have to be careful with fire rigs, but we outgrew that venue, let's say that. And amazing day, amazing speakers, amazing community, so many new faces, new members. We had the awards, the awards themselves, which were absolutely amazing. We did lots of collaborations for 2022 as well. We were fortunate enough to attend the Shared Service Centre Forum UK conference, which again was remarkable. Learned lots, met lots of new people, which is excellent. We supported the Midland Shared Service Centre Forum community as well with a bunch of events and also their awards as well. And then I got the pleasure of flying out and going to a credit conference where I talked all things AP, and they let me out. I said some nice things about the credit world, and it started to talk internationally about how AP and the receivables folk can work together. Now, ultimately, we sort of all culminated in an event which, Mike, you were the person who pulled this together. So I want to give you all the kudos for this. Tell us about the final event, which was on the 6th of December. Tell us all about it. What happened? What did we achieve on the 6th of December?
Well, for a start, big thank you to everybody who made the effort to come and join us in London at the House of Lords. It was slightly different in terms of our focus. It was designed around advocacy for change, really an interactive workshop style environment with, Lord Aberdare showed up. We were supported by Liz Barclay, the UK Small Business Commissioner, Terry Corby from the Good Business Pays campaign. And it was a really useful opportunity to open the floor to hear from everybody about, what they wanted for 2023 and the lessons learned and what we should be doing as an industry through best practice to deliver change for all of the businesses, large and small, that we support. And it was a fantastic event. And out of that, we've taken so much away. And we're going to tell you about how we're going to put that into action for 2023. But no, it's fantastic. The venues, it comes with its challenges, but it's a beautiful place to be. And we had a great session. So finished off the year nicely.
And I think that's the thing. I mean, I'll just show this. So here's a little note from Jerry. She was there in attendance at the House of Lords. And you know what? And by the way, there are so many comments. I'm not going to share them all because we'd be here all day. What was lovely was, when we created the house, we created the association all those years ago, we set out to achieve three things: create a community, give us a voice, and get some recognition. So we got heard. And when you are at the House of Lords, culminating a year of successful live events with the community, and we outgrew the House of Lords. We were at chock-a-block even at the House of Lords. I sat there in front of an audience of people thinking, do you know what? We're onto something now. We really have found the voice. And when we culminated at the House of Lords event, Mike, my kudos to you. You pulled this together. And we're going to talk about 2023 in a second, but an amazing day, and it really will be. And we're going to do it all again. I'm not going to give it away, but I think we're going to do something special for 2023. So the other thing whilst we went through 2022, I mentioned Teresa joined us. We had several new team members join us throughout 2022. The AP Association grew in terms of staff and team. And it just fitted together really nice, from our marketing team, our sales team, our strategic, our ops team. Excuse me, everything just fits together really, really nice. And it really does feel like one team, one community. So thank you all. Thank you very much for the 2022. Now, what I wanted to do before we move into 2023, let me quickly play you. This is, by the way, I'm going to get into massive trouble with the marketing team. They're told me not to play this, but I don't care. This was the preview of the conference. If you missed it, we're going to announce this year's conference, but let me quickly play you last year's snippet conference.
Put your hands together for Jamie Radford.
Thank you so much for attending today. It's just absolutely remarkable to get you back into a room for the first time since 2019. Have a wonderful day. We have just an absolute ram-packed agenda.
I'm going to talk about the mega trends that have been taking place in the world of work.
That your greatest chance of success is here, your greatest chance of failure is here. And I'm going to help you change this so you find more success.
Obviously, we're going to get the chance to meet a lot of our peers and see what's happening in the industry.
I want to look at the APQ programme that they have running. We've recently signed up to some of the courses and things like that as well.
It's great to make the connection with humans again.
You dress for the job you want, not the job you've got.
I've just submitted 97% of our invoices paid within 30 days.
I've really enjoyed the collaborative nature of the networking and the event. There's no part of the day that I've not found helpful.
It's very rare that I come across this in a conference.
Welcome to the 2022 Accounts Payable Awards.
In every business, we need to educate the people to be compliant. And so our task is educators.
These individuals are part of what we call the top 100 influencers. Every day, they go out of their way to try and make our community and our industry better.
One word that really summed up the event is outstanding.
Oh, incredible.
Community.
Amazing. Oh, it's fabulous. Great event, really, really inclusive.
Amazing. It really has been the best one yet.
I want to do.
Awesome. I've not seen that. I've not seen that before. That was right. I was there all day. I never saw any of those videos being filmed.
I'm in trouble, Mike. I was told categorically don't play that video, but you know what? We've got all these people watching us live. That's the snippet. That's what happened. We've got lots more photos, content throughout the year, actually. But I don't know about you. I want to do it now. I want to get to our conference. I want to get back in a room. But look, it was an amazing day, amazing year. 22 was really, it's by far our most successful year. So thank you to the community. But Mike, we've got 20 minutes left for this 30-minute session. So let's talk about 2023. So without further ado, we're going to do more of the same. We want to get back live, face to face. That's the route. You know, it really is. And what we've decided to do is every year we come up with a theme. So each year we have a theme. We come up with a concept and a theme for the year. And over the 7-year journey, we've created an industry. We've shaped an industry. We've defined an industry. And we've finally give a voice to an industry. So this year, the definition of our industry is leading the payables industry. That's what it's all about this year. So what can we do? What can we move our industry forward? So the theme for this year is leading the payables industry, both UK and our overshores, and we'll talk about that in a second. So more of the face-to-face. February, March, and April, we are running, like we did last year, which are the update courses, but they're actually now tagged as the AP Essentials courses. Now, what does that mean? If you're a manager and you're not currently a member of the AP Association, because those mean employers won't give you a budget, come along to an update. It will give you everything you need to know about the industry, best practice, the essentials, any issues within the industry itself, anything coming down the line, such as things like UK SOX, getting ready for that. Also gives you an option to start networking with the community at large. So it's really the first rung of coming into the AP Association, into our community. So that's what we're going to do. February, March, and April. We may have another one in May as well, but we'll let Mike talk about that in a second. So that's how we start. Roll forward to May. We're doing Accounts Payable Appreciation Week again. So again, get your ideas over, start talking. Now we're back in more in live environments. I want more photos, more videos. And we are definitely on the back end of last year, we're going to do another live event. So we've booked it. So we're going to the Oxford Belfry Hotel and Resort. It's going to be on the 16th of May. I think we've got up to about 200 spaces. And it's for the first time we're going to bridge between accounts payable and procure to pay. So it's actually a forum. It's going to be known as the AP and P2P Forum. So we're going to invite members of the AP community, the procurement community, and then the senior finance community as well at large. All of this, by the way, came out of the very successful House of Lords event. One of the topics during the House of Lords was a workshop. Whilst we got over 100 of the most influential AP and P2P people in a room, they came up categorically, they want more collaboration. They want less silos. They want to work better together. Hence the reason we've come up with the idea of the AP and P2P Forum, 16th of May at the Oxford Belfry. All of this will be available on our website. Again, I'm in trouble because it's not even been launched yet. But again, Mike, let's just go with it. So it's the 16th of May. I've already booked it. I know it's already in the date. The AP Appreciation Week this year runs 15th to the 19th of May. So all you people in the comments, giving us lovely comments and a wish Happy New Year. I want lots of ideas and suggestions, please. I would love to think that we fill the whole week with some other live events where we stream them. Maybe we start to meet in different venues. Let's really put some collaboration. Let's really, or what we say, make the world go blue during that week, which is all about the AP logo. As we roll forward throughout the year, we've got lots of member huddles. So the wonderful Teresa and Costas will be running member huddles. If you've not been to a member huddle before, it's where you meet other members, all the other parts of our community, and you talk about different best practices on a monthly basis. And the topics are all designed by you. So you come up with what you want to know. We then discuss that as a community, and we come up with solutions, ideas, concepts, and thought-provoking ideas. As we look at later in the year, I've just shown you the video from 2022, APACon. I'm still playing with this idea of APACon, but our conference, 2023 conference is booked. We've got the conference venue is the Birmingham International Conference Centre. As I said earlier, we outgrew our last venue, so we've had to go a little larger and a little bit bigger. It's on the 17th of October. It will hold in excess of 500 people. So we're going to hopefully get enough of us into a room. Similar format, lots of content, education, inspiration, lots of panels, lots of discussions, as always. But rather than do the awards during the day, which we've historically done, we're going to have a gala dinner awards. Hooray! I should have a little celebration, like some confetti there. And we are, you know, I'm going to try and grow my hair. So I've got some hair to let down. Mike, you can borrow me some of yours. Tuxedos, glad rags for all the ladies. And we really are going to celebrate the AP Awards this year. So we're going out. It's on the evening of the 17th of October. Please make sure you've got your tickets well in advance, because we want everybody there. We want to celebrate our industry. And as the title says, leading the payables industry, that's our theme. This is what it's all going to be about. We don't want the likes of CIMAs, the ACCAs, the AATs, the CICMs, the CIPPs, all these chartered institutes taking the limelight about how great their industries are, which they are. We want to be our industry and ourselves. So our awards this year are really important. So make sure you get there. And then, Mike, we're doing it all over. We're going back to the House of Lords. So, but I think we need a bigger room. So tell us what we're doing. It's the 6th of December. I know we've provisionally booked it. So we're going to, I think we've got another room within the House of Lords this year, though.
Yeah, I mean, fantastic. We were oversubscribed. We had to turn people away, unfortunately. So we've recognised that going a little bit bigger next year is going to be of benefit to everyone. Similar format, very interactive. It's all about dialogue, learning, sharing, peer-to-peer networking. It isn't a typical conference event style. It's if you've been to our conferences, you came to the House of Lords, you know that it was very different in that it was just open mic workshops, learning and sharing together. So yeah, looking forward to that. Details to follow on that, and obviously we're going to continue with our collaboration events this year as well.
Yes, so I mean, again, so some of the collaborations we did last year, again, the wonderful teams at both the Midlands Shared Service Centre and the Shared Service Centre Forum UK run their own collaborative areas within their conferences. And the nice thing is that we get to meet new people. We get to meet people that we may not know before. So we've had new members this year that have joined us from a Shared Service Centre environment, and they fitted in really, really well into the community. And again, if I look at the membership as the pipeline of members continue to grow for the association, it's lovely to see brands of all different size, large to small, coming in and joining and getting the benefits of the AP Association. And we'll continue that. And Mike, just give us a few words on our partners. You know, the partners and our sponsors. Again, I make it very clear when we go to any event that our partners are in the room, because we try as much as we can to keep our events and the costs of our events down as much as we possibly can, because we bring our partners and our sponsors with us. So a few words about 2022 and what's planned for 2023, please, Mike.
First of all, as always, big thank you to all of the partners, the solution providers, the consultancy firms, and the other technology providers who support the accounts payable and P2P space. Without your support, we simply could not do what we do. And I mean, overwhelming feedback from last year was the face-to-face strategy. It's what everybody wants. We've all done webinars. We've all got great resources, case studies, and what have you. The strategy for this year will be very strong face-to-face. There'll be lots of opportunity. Jamie and I will be speaking to everybody. If you accepted my invite and you're a partner of ours and you're watching this and you're thinking, how can I get involved next year? Well, I'm available all day, every day to talk about the opportunities. They are offered as on a first come, first served basis. Some of them are limited, as you know. But one of the other things that all of our partners have been trying to do is to get more engagement with our membership around how they can help you. I mean, you know, we all read sales brochures, we all read case studies. There are some resources that myself and the team are going to be putting together with one of our technology providers. We're going to be doing training with partners to make them better understand how to engage. But yeah, watch this space, because we've got a lot coming up for 2023 around mapping out the P2P process, helping you understand what partners do in each phase of the P2P process, and visually as well. So it'll be a lot easier for you to understand the value of getting involved with one or another partner. And I mean, the partners we have are best in class. They're world leading. So we're really, really proud to have a vibrant partner community that is so engaged and so able to listen, educate, inform, and partner with all of our members on the journeys that they're going through in terms of transformation. So yeah, like I say, if you're watching this live, great. You drop me a line. I will be re-updating, booking meetings to talk about the plan for the year. You'll have seen the media pack issued recently and everything that goes with it. But yeah, Jamie and I want to really invest in making sure that you understand the best things to do, the best ways to do it in terms of engagement, and we can help in lots of different ways, including. And I'm gonna steal your thunder now. We've got some new stuff coming up for 2023, which we love to do new stuff. We're always growing. We're always pushing the boundaries. And in terms of leading the community, okay, you know, that's you guys. That's members. That's partners. That's consultancy experts. That's people from other areas supporting the process. So, Jamie, what have we got new for 2023?
You know what? This whole thing seems like we've rehearsed it. We haven't. We've started the year really well, mate. Look, yeah. So we've got podcasts are coming back. You know, one, because I just think the podcasts themselves, we did them in 2019. We all know what happened between 2019 and 20. We couldn't bring people back into our offices to go and record the podcast, but with new technologies such as this, I can then afford to have lots of people from around the world join us on the podcast. So they're coming back with a vengeance. I've already recorded a whole bunch of podcasts already, but we've got just an exceptional lineup of industry experts, AP, P2P, and finance experts, but actually people from different industries, some sporting stars, some celebrities are going to join me during the podcast. So, you know, we're going to take off where we were in 2019. We were number one in the podcast charts for accounts payable. I don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. There's not many podcasts, but actually, you know what? We're going to do it again. So podcasts are coming back with a vengeance. We will record them. So we'll have them on APTV as well, which you see in the top corner. So they'll be videoed and also recorded. During the 100 influencer session that we ran, the top 100 influencer at the House of Lords, we also talked about mentoring. One of the things that a lot of our influencers want to do is give back, and they're so influential. They've got so much knowledge. We talked a lot about how can we do that? What would good look like, and what would a formal mentoring program look like as well? So we're just pulling that together as we speak. But the idea really is, we want the influencers and the potential leaders of the future to come forward. So we're running a new program called the KPI, the Key People of Influence. I think I've got that right. And these are all the people that ultimately want to achieve stardom, get on that top 100 influencers, but probably need a bit of guidance, a bit of mentorship. So if you're one of those individuals, so if you're looking back and you're looking at, you know, what can I do to further my career? What can I do to try and get on that top 100 influencers? We've got a program for you. Now, I'm going to be running the program personally. So the KPI program will be with myself and a bunch of our influencers as mentors, and we'll give you further details, but we just wanted to give you that snippet for now. John just mentioned, crucial. Mentoring is a really important factor to our industry, and who better to do that than the 100 influencers. Now, this is our ask. This is our call to action. We've got so many things going on for 2023. We've got lots of events, live events, some small, some larger, and some of them relatively large, 500 plus. We want speakers. So either would you like to be a speaker, join a panel? You know, we want new people to come and join us at some of these sessions. Or do you know some good speakers? Have you gone to conferences or events? Do you know of any really world-class speakers that you think would be great for our industry? We've already lined up a whole bunch of people that are coming along to our events this year. We've got some keynotes coming, from fresh, brand new keynotes that are coming this year. But if you've seen somebody or you'd like to attend a panel, here's my ask. Put yourself forward. I promise you, it's not as difficult as it makes out. Getting in front of, whether it's 10 people, 100 or 500, or whatever it's going to be. But let's try and get you in front of people, as many people as we can. Progress. I will support you personally if that's something you want me to do. If you want to get up on that stage or you want to get your voice heard, but that's our ask. So speakers required. Now, I think we saw a little note down there from Heather. We are planning an international event. Now, I'm not going to give you any more than that at this stage. There is going to be an international event. I've just got to try and find somewhere sunny. That's what it is. No, it's not really. But we have something in the wings. We've got an international event that's planned or looking to plan. But again, we'll come back to you on that. Whether you can attend or you'd like to get involved in that, let us know. Mike, on the next one, we've worked with Terry Corby for a while. What's the plans for 2023 with Terry?
Yeah. Liz Barkley kindly introduced me to Terry months ago now. It feels like we've known each other for years. Terry's he's got a single issue campaign. It's getting people paid faster. And so, and behind all the work that he does in raising the awareness around payments and the impact of small businesses particularly, we're really supportive of helping him get that message out. And we're going to be working closely with Terry this year. And there'll be lots of resources coming, both through the podcast channel and events. Sam, thank you, as always. But yeah, the Good Business Pays campaign, you'll start to see it splashed around a lot more in our social media. Like I say, we're fully supportive of all the good work that he's doing, and actually we're going to be working together with our partner community to create a whole bunch of resources for small businesses that don't have the expertise. They don't maybe know how to engage with bigger companies, and that'll take the form of resources, helps, tutorials, APTV explainer sessions, and even interviews with people from large and small businesses and some of the business networks that work with Terry, and hopefully we're working ourselves on this project. So that's a big thing for us for next year. And Terry, thank you as always. I know you're working very hard in your team, but yeah, we've got a lot to do to make sure that message is understood, not just at government level and in the larger organisations, but that actually everyone in business understands that the payables process has its complexities, and it's not just as simple as waving a magic wand sometimes. So, and we'll be unpacking that through all of the education that we do around the P2P process and the quality program and all the courses that we're offering in that as well. And we have some brand new courses coming, don't we, Jamie?
We do indeed. We do indeed. So, I mean, we've got a few minutes left. Let me talk about all the work that the team have been doing, the education team, the marketing, the ops team. We overhauled all of the courses, the certifications, the programs, and we've spent best part of 12 months doing this. And I'm delighted to say that our certifications have moved to qualifications. So we've got a brand new technicians qualification, a brand new managers qualification, and we're at the final stages of doing a procure to pay qualification. One of the things that we're asked very, very regularly is how can we get our name in front of larger industries? How can we be recognized as our own industry? I think we've achieved that. I think everybody knows that the payables industry is here, for good. We've done a great job of building this industry. But actually, what do we need to do now? What we need to do now is actually get the recognition that you deserve by having things like professional qualifications, by having world-leading courses, events, and sort of communities. And that's what we're doing. So 2023 is all about that. So delighted to say that our brand new qualifications are now live as of January. So if you go onto the website, you'll see those. The wonderful Teresa has put so much hard work into that. So thank you, Teresa. We've also got some brand new memberships as well. Now, again, as we evolve and we gather what our members require, our members are always asking for more and more, which is excellent because that's how we develop our products. What we're looking to do now is we've got a brand new solution called the ACT. Anybody came to the conference would have seen ACT, which is an online assessment platform. And what we're trying to do with both our qualifications and our membership is we want to be, and we are, the industry leading association for all things that's anything to do with legislation, best practice. What we're trying to do ultimately is give the industry standard for everything, membership, qualification, certification, and courses. And that's what the new membership products will do. So we'd love to try and demo those to you. I'm personally on a bit of a mission there to try and get as many new faces and new members into our community for 2023. We're doing that from our membership products. We've got as I mentioned earlier, the procure to pay qualification on its way. We still work with the likes of Judy and Tim in the background on our leadership program. That's some exciting news coming out for 2023 there, which will be linked very heavily to our mentorship program. And then the last thing I wanted to do before we switch off today is just a reminder, which I don't think we do enough of. We are a training provider also. So we do a lot of face-to-face training. Now, when you're on our website, I'm led to believe that we don't promote that. And I don't even think we've got a web page. But I personally do a lot of face-to-face training. A lot of people in the chat here have had the pleasure or displeasure of having me on the site with them. But we now have Teresa and a team of educators that actually do face-to-face training. So if you've got a particular topic or you've got something you need educating, whether it's one of our syllabus items that we teach or something that's new to you and want a little bit more info, such as socks or whatever it might well be, reach out. We'll put a course together and we do that sort of face-to-face training. So look, 30 minutes is coming up, Mike. I said we wanted to be on time. It's a super exciting 2023. We're pumped. That video shows what a great 2022 we had. We couldn't do it without the community. Thank you for dialing in today. I know it's lunchtime, so either you're eating your sandwich or whatever, but Stay tuned. We're going to try and do more of these lives. The podcasts, the YouTube channels are all going to be popping throughout the 2022 into 2023. Mike, any final words before we finish today?
Call to action. The call to action. If you're watching this and you're not engaged with us and you're thinking, I quite like the sound of it, how do I find out more? Drop us a note. Get in touch with our membership team, Costas, Rachel, the team at our, in our sales support. They'll tell you all about what we're doing, how you can get involved. Like I say, if you maybe don't have budget, but you'd like to come and see, come to the updates, come check it out, benefit from the training. And obviously, in my role as sitting on top of our partner community as partnerships director, I'm very keen to speak to all partners who want to engage with us again this year. I will be doing that over the coming days and weeks. Jamie and I have got, in addition to the kind of like the fixed and firm arrangements around the events calendars and the online marketing services, we're also very keen to explore with partners that have the capacity and the resource to work more collaboratively on developing best practice, again, highlighting the valuable solutions that you provide in the context of leading the industry. So there'll be more on that coming shortly. Jamie and I will be unpacking that with you in one-to-ones, both now and throughout the year. And obviously, as we go into the event space, we're going to be running around the country bouncing around like tennis balls from here to there. We'd love to see you all at our events. But also get involved in the online stuff that we're doing through APTV and the podcast as well. So, like I said, have a great year and thank you again for your support.
Brilliant. Thank you, Mike. We're running over by 1 minute, but I'll let you off with that. But look, remember, this year is leading the payables industry. That's what we're all about, whether that's best practice, whether that's people, whether that's whatever the challenges we face. We've got lots of challenges to go after this year. Keep sending them through. Try and give the support wherever we possibly can. Come to our events, get involved in the community. Thank you so much. And we're looking forward to entertaining you for 2023, I suppose you could say. But look, thank you very much. And we'll see you again soon. Thanks all.